Did somebody just ruin your day? Did somebody do something that just you walked into it and go, what the hell? And now your mood is in the toilet? Well, I got news for you. They're not the ones that ruined your day. Welcome to another episode of A Few Minutes with Marvin. I inspire those who aspire to make positive changes in their lives. And today I just want you to really start becoming aware of what's going on in your life and realizing that all of these experiences that are coming to you, you're actually creating. So if you walked into a situation, for example, I'm here at this little cafe, and I have another young lady who works with me, and she's very creative, and she came in and she moves things all around all the time, just to make things flow better and things like that, and I'm very appreciative of it. But if I don't agree with something that she did, I don't get angry about it. I don't say, oh my God, look what she did, now I have to rearrange it, now it's going to take my time. No. I go, okay, that doesn't work for me, so I move it back, right? Because she's not going to ruin my day. I'm going to ruin my day. If I had come in here and said, what the hell, man, or, WTF, and come in with that attitude and change my mood as I walked in, she didn't do that. I did that. There are boundaries that we have to have with each other, right? But there's also communication, and that's where we fail in our attempts to stay in peace, is a lack of communication with each other. So for example, next time I see this young lady, I may say, hey, I liked your idea, but maybe on this, you should let's communicate about it so we're on the same page. That's it. No bad, no good. And if she gets offended by that, then that's her experience to have. But she's causing that experience, not me. Right? Same thing when I walked in here today. There were some paintings on the wall that are commissioned by an artist, and the manager of the hardware store manages the walls. The young lady who works with me, she's very creative, and she asked if she can put this particular painting up that her husband drew, which is beautiful. And the manager said, of course, but she didn't ask the manager if she can move everything else to accommodate it. She just rearranged all the other pictures, and of course the manager came in this morning and she flipped her lid. So I walked into that situation where the manager was like, I don't know what to do. She moved all my stuff. I told her she can put her painting here, see how it snowballs, see how it, so I didn't engage in that with the manager. I didn't come down into her negative space. She says, can you help me? I said, of course I can help you. Calmly. Not saying, oh, I can't, I gotta go make the coffee, I gotta do all this. No. It didn't ruin my day. But I elevated her day because I just stayed calm about it. And I certainly didn't take that on. It was there, that energy was there for me to go into a low negative thought about it and then get upset with the other girl about, I have to take care of all this because of what she did. No. She was enjoying it. She was enjoying her creative process, and I love that. And I will never ask her to leave that. So, of course, I talked to the manager. I said, look, she had good intentions. She didn't realize that you put all this work into this feng shui for your art on the wall, right? So it's just about the communication. There's that breakdown. So now when I see her again, I'll say, hey, look, you do what you like, right? But when it's a major thing like that, especially what's on the wall, somebody else's ideas were there. Just like you have these ideas, you want to be creative. Somebody else's idea was to be this creative. So you're infringing on that person's creativity. So just communicate, hey, can we collaborate on this? Or where do you think I can fit this piece? right? So that it's all harmony, right? It's not imbalance. It's perfect balance. So that's a message here. Just realize that nobody else is taking you out of your peace except you, because of how you react or respond in the situation. So just do what I always say lately. I've been saying this a lot lately. When you walk into a situation that you're not expecting, before you just fly off the handle and say that person just ruined my day, just stop, right? Just stop yourself. Lean back. Take a deep breath. Just relax your shoulders, right? Because, like I said, when you lean forward and you get that tense, you're in the resistance. So now that resistance is going to cause an effect. It's going to cause you to be angry and ruin your day. And that's not what this is all about. The intention is not to ruin your day. The intention is to say, okay, here's the situation. I'm not okay with it, but I'm not going to let it ruin my day. Let me see what I can do. I'm not going to jump to any conclusions. I'm not going to jump down anybody's throat. Just let me sit with it for a minute, just a second, so I can determine how to proceed, so I can see how do I want to respond going forward. It's not about not being angry. Allow that to come through and let it flow through you. It wants to be there, right? So let it come in, but don't let it consume you. Let it just flow through you. Don't let it consume you. Let it flow through you. And in that second, it's like, okay, I satisfied that anger, but I didn't let it take control. I didn't let that subconscious feeling come up and overwhelm my conscious feeling. Right? Because you have to be conscious. You have to allow the subconscious to be there. So it's that balance. I know it's not easy. We're just conditioned to just react, and get angry and blame others. There's nobody to blame. You're not even to blame. But if you came into something like, look what this person did to me, then you're not taking your own accountability here, because you're allowing that person to take you out of your peace. They didn't do this to you. Your reaction to it is doing it to you, so it's you doing it to you. And I know that's a bitter pill to swallow, but it's one that you need to be more mindful of and make different choices in those instances. And you're going to see how your life just shifts because of it. You have no idea the boundaries that we're putting up for ourselves that now we have to bulldoze through, and we're seeing it in somebody else doing it to us, as our boss, as our parents, as our the guy driving 5 miles under the speed limit. Who cares, right? You're gonna allow that to take you out of your peace? What's the hurry? What's the rush? And I get it. I was like that. I was a bad, angry driver. I was in a hurry all the time. Now I couldn't care less. Somebody's going slow in front of me. Great. Now I can look out the window and see the beauty that's all around me and enjoy it. That's the experience I'm choosing. I'm not choosing to be angry and not choosing to blame them, because they're just doing them. So I'm going to do me. So that's the message here. Just do you. Don't let anybody else don't let the perception of somebody else taking you out of your peace be there. Because at the end of the day, they're not the ones getting you angry. You're the one getting you angry. So be mindful of that every time. And it's going to take a lot of time. Give yourself the space and the compassion and the patience to see these things clearly. Let them be there. But also stop yourself before you just dive deep into that emotion. Know that the emotion's there. It has the potential to be there, but say, nobody can take me out of my peace except me. And if I allow myself to get angry, that's me taking me out of my peace. Not that other girl. Not my parents. Not my children. Not the schools. Not the government. Me. How you take back your power. That's how you come into balance with your conscious and your subconscious minds. And then there's nothing but peace after that. There's nothing but positivity. Evil is an illusion. Evil is an illusion. It was created, right? Because our thoughts create. So somebody 1,000 years ago thought evil thoughts, right? God isn't evil. God doesn't create evil. We did it. We did it. We're creators. But we don't have to participate in that. It doesn't have to exist in my world, and it doesn't exist in my world. I see it. I know that it's there because somebody else created it, but I don't have to participate in it. So it's not mine, right? And I don't let it affect me or change my mood or determine my day. And I certainly don't blame somebody else. I don't. So take this message for how it resonates with you. If you're just like, oh, that's bullshit, I don't believe it. Okay, great. That's your choice, right? But just know that there's an effect to that, right? Causes that you think that's nonsense. Now you're attaching a judgment to it. Now you're going to always judge things. So if you just say, okay, cool, Marvin, that doesn't resonate for me, but thank you. See the difference there? Now you're stating your positive thought instead of giving it a negative aspect and creating evil. You're creating positivity. So create positivity in every situation, and you will never have a negative situation again. Evil won't come knocking at your door because it knows that you're not going to answer. So stay in your peace every time. You're the only one that's giving it to you, and you're the only one that's taking it away from you. Realize that, and your life will change. And if you're struggling with that, and you're trying, but things, because our subconscious is very strong, and you need some help with that, to just get over those humps, right? There's little humps, so you can get to the next hump and the next hump, and just keep evolving that way. I can certainly help you. It'd be my honor to do so, because I've done it, and I continue to do it. So I can give you the resources that I've used to help you just get past that next hump. Here's a link to my website. Thank you. I appreciate you. So if you like the contents of this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and leave a comment. Also subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me, and it certainly puts out that YouTube algorithm that helps it grow. Because all I want to do is grow and share positivity. And that's it. So thank you for being a part of that. I'm truly grateful for you. And if you don't do any of those things, I certainly don't blame you. So continue to stay positive and stay in your peace, and don't let anybody else take it away from you, because you're giving it away. They're not taking it from you. And have an amazing day.